The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
I think Delicia is just like the weather. She changes very constantly and she can get into being a sunny day, into a breezy day, into a snow kind of day, into, anything at all can be Delicia for you. A rainy day, whoever knows. She's changed again.
Hear me out, okay? I don't want you to feel like every time we have conversations, I'm attacking you or I'm trying to throw shots or I'm being messy. That's truly not my intention. I genuinely wanted to know for my own reasons. Okay, but Delicia, I feel...
What was the reason? Let me hold on before even, because see, Honeypot not even asking the right questions. The question you'd be asking to Delicia is, what was the reason you wanted to know who she loved more than the other? What was the genuine reason? What was the reason behind it? Is it that Delicia will be using this to go after Anthony? Is that what we're about to see? Is that what we're seeing? Delicia mapping out to see exactly who does she really want to go after? That's probably the question I have to ask.
I understand where I'm coming from. I just got done telling you guys that we broke up, and now we talking about Amber and Wayne and who she loved more. Like, you feel like that was an appropriate time to talk about that?
You're right. After you... I took some time to think, and you're absolutely right. So I do apologize again. The timing was not right, and I could have took her to the side and talked about it. But I genuinely wanted her to know for my own personal reasons, nothing to do with you.
I know I'm a quiet person. I don't really say much. I don't do too much, but I want y'all to know that I'm not to be played with, and I feel like it's just.
Yeah, but sometimes too, I know what you're saying too, but the flip side of this to the honeypot girl is sometimes you may as well wanted the answer too, because maybe that would have given you more inkling into the Wayne and Amber relationship versus kind of making it about yourself. Maybe this would have given you some inkling into that too, because maybe whatever feelings that the honeypot girl, I'm just looking at this right now while thinking, whatever feelings the honeypot girl was feeling, right, for Wayne or about Wayne and Amber, maybe that could have been answered for you in that particular moment versus you taking it too hard. It would have been a good moment for you to kind of decipher in between it, because think about it. If Amber could not even answer the question while she was there, which she didn't answer the question, whether the Amber fans want to agree with it or not, she never answered the question. And if you can't answer a simple question as, hey, who do you love more, your husband who you have now or this particular man, then it means we already know the answer. So don't bother skate around that. Because if you were to ask me now, who you love more, this girl or this girl, I have to give you an answer. I'm supposed to be able to give you an answer. If I can't give you an answer, something wrong and you'd look at me sideways. So I figured this would have been great for the honeypot girl to listen to that. So I don't even, on the flip side, I can see that she probably shouldn't even be taking this so personal.
Oh, Tamara, she'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're definitely not someone that I want to play with, because for what reason? What would I get out of that, playing with you? You know what I mean? I genuinely want you to know because of personal things that I'm going through or have been through in my life. And the timing wasn't perfect, but at the end of the day, we all are forming a sisterhood, and we're all going to be working together. So it's like we shouldn't have to walk on eggshells to appease each other's feelings in our meetings. Like,
you right.
And I understand it just happened. Like, you guys just broke up, but from the bottom of my heart, Tamara, I'm not here to attack you. I feel like I'm a big sister to you. I feel like I have a lot of opinions that may be helpful, especially in a situation right now with Wayne.
I don't know if you have a lot of suggestions or opinions I could assist, because, I mean, Delicia, you have to remember that you're still dating Iman, even though you know Iman is with Shayla, right? That's one. You're hiding. That's two. You're saying you get over Iman, but then Iman still gets to do these things with you nonetheless. That's three. You're still wrapping up with King. That's four. You're jealous of the Wayne situation for the $30,000. So that's five. So I'm not sure if you are the person. Like I said, honeypot girl will be best served with their actual real friends, because they don't really have a dog in the fight. But the interest, it is still within Delicia's interest to know certain things.
Okay. And I do feel like I kind of went 0 to 100, and that's not normally my character.
And you don't have to do that with me. I don't have no problems with you. I don't want you to have a problem with me. Like, listen, let's be honest, okay? I told you from the beginning Wayne, I mean, listen, I've been here longer than you. I'm older than you. You know what I mean? But let me tell you, the best way to get over somebody like Wayne is to get you somebody better than Wayne.
Oh, God.
Okay?
No.
And
I ain't even thinking about that right
and
now.
you don't have to think about that today. I'm not saying go outside and find you someone new tomorrow, but I mean, like maybe next week, like.
See, the advice again is shoddy because how do you get over Iman then? She's found somebody else and she still hasn't gotten over Iman. So in other words, her theory, she's not even practicing the theory that she's preaching. I think this is more a message paired to ladies. Be very careful of some of the girlfriends and that you have because they are always coming with some advice and them coming with the advice from a trauma-ridden place. That you need to ask where the advice is coming from. Are these women who are successful in relationships? Because if they're not, then they may be giving you trauma advice. I.e., look on Dr. Cheyenne Brand. Well, she's not a doctor. Cheyenne Brand. Let's call her Cheyenne Brand because she's not a doctor. Look at Cheyenne Brand. A lot of her advice were coming from trauma place. She's never been married, right? And okay, could you not be married and still give good marital advice? You could if you're in a nice committed relationship and if you weren't bouncing around from men to men. This woman has been bouncing around from man to man. So to be giving advice of something that you're actually not doing is a little bit hypocritical. Delicia is not doing that.
You can start the process and get outside. You know what I mean?
Outside. Girl, you don't even be here.
Why does it gotta be here? What is there here? You need to come to Miami. You know, one of them big boy yachts. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
I like the water.
Yes. I want to show you a good time. Come to Miami. Just to, you know, let your hair down. Let your mind be free. You're going through a lot right now. You're tense. You want to fight everybody. You don't got to be like that. You can get outside and enjoy your life. And I need to get out too because
Nonsense. At this point, see, I don't know. Ladies, the message is there. Because even Amber need the message too. The message I'm getting from the undertone is, and by the way, they're not lying. The skit is not lying. Is that what women do is that they're going out of a relationship. And instead of them saying, you know what, let me throw all of my energies into my business then. They don't do that. Let me throw all the energies into my business until things work itself out, until I get better and I'm ready to date again. Then I date again. Instead, they try to go find somebody else. Look at Amber doing the same thing. Let me go find somebody else because, you know, I'm hurt with Anthony. So let me go find a next man. No, instead of healing first, trying to check out what's going on, let me go find somebody else. Delicia has done the same thing. And look how dysfunctional her relationship is. So I think that that's exactly where they are. Very, very good topic, by the way. It's a very, very good topic. You know, but it's just the messenger. I don't think the messenger have any message. I don't think the messenger Delicia has any message at this point in time. But I could be wrong. You give me a take, ladies. I'm opening the floor. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.